Entrepreneur Veronica Shezi started her working day a bit later than usual. This as it made no sense to get in earlier because of load shedding at her baking premises. The businesswoman, who's established her baking enterprise over a number of years, says December is naturally a busy time for her business, but due to load shedding, she's even had to turn orders away.
To be honest, it's so bad. We're trying to survive COVID, and now there's load shedding with stage 6. It's just taking us back to where we were and trying to recover. We always on crisis mode. Customers are looking for the orders, customers are waiting for cakes, and they're not ready on time.
Ms. Shezi says the lower than expected revenue at the business due to rolling blackouts makes it very difficult for her to reward her staff for all their hard work during the year till now in the way that she'd planned.
At night I wake up worrying, thinking, calculating, subtracting, minus, and making sure that I'm trying to find numbers that are going to make sense to my employees and also be able to serve my customers. I've promised them so many things for December, and as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, my goodness, will they even get the bonus that I promised them? Because it's not looking like this is going to be possible.
As Eskom sought to stabilize the grid, it postponed the closure of Unit 1 of the Koeberg nuclear power station to today from earlier in the week. That facility produces close on 1,000 megawatts of power and will be shut down for 6 months for refueling, maintenance and infrastructure upgrades. But some experts worry that the shutdown could overrun.
Eskom botched up. There's no other word for it. They botched up the replacement of the steam generators on Unit 2. And that's why they had to close it up and just repower it up to keep going. And that's why they're going to do it now after Unit 1. There is nobody on site at Eskom, at Koeberg, who has got any experience of what they're going to find when they open up that unit. That unit was built 40 years ago. There's nobody at Eskom with more than 40 years service or with the supplier and the technicians that they've now shipped in who's got the experience of that particular unit and what's going on inside the guts of that unit.
So now the country is back up to stage 5 load shedding with immediate effect. In fact, Eskom has warned that higher stages of load shedding may be the norm for several months to come as it battles to maintain its aging fleet of power stations and while it takes time for renewable energy projects to come on stream. In the meantime, small businesses like those of Veronica Shezi have to slice and dice with the lottery that is the country's unreliable power supply. With this business in particular, looking as though it will lose out on additional revenue during what is a high demand season for all things sweet. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.